Hello there, welcome back to Brilliant Minds. Today we're going to talk about Daniel Ek, the boy from Sweden, who changed the way the whole world listens to music. Let's go back in time to the chilly streets of Stockholm. Daniel wasn't born into a family of famous musicians or wealthy inventors. His mom worked as a babysitter, and his stepdad was a mechanic. But what Daniel did have was curiosity and a computer. When Daniel was just 5 years old, he started playing around with his family's old PC. By the time he was in primary school, he wasn't just using computers, he was building websites for other people. Can you believe that? At just 13, he was already earning more than most adults? He even bought a guitar to learn rock music, but soon realized he was better at tech than he was at solos. Daniel loved music, but he noticed a big problem. Back then, people were illegally downloading songs from the internet. It was called piracy, and it meant artists weren't getting paid. Daniel thought, there must be a better way. Something fair. Something fast. Something that worked for everyone, listeners and artists alike. So, at just 23 years old, Daniel decided to build it himself. It wasn't easy. He worked day and night with his co-founder Martin Lawrenson, trying to solve the puzzle. They wanted people to stream music instantly. No downloads, no waiting. Just press play and enjoy. They called it Spotify. But not everyone believed in the idea. Record labels were suspicious. People didn't understand streaming. Some even said it would never work. Still, Daniel didn't give up. He traveled across Europe, wearing a hoodie and pitching his dream to music executives in suits. He listened to criticism, adjusted the product, and kept going. Slowly, people began to see what he saw, a future where you could listen to any song, anytime, anywhere. When Spotify finally launched, it was a hit. It spread like wildfire, first in Sweden, then the UK, then the whole world. Suddenly, people weren't pirating music anymore. They were streaming it legally. And artists were getting paid again. Daniel's idea didn't just help the music industry. It changed the way we discover new artists, share playlists with friends, and soundtrack our lives. Today, Spotify has hundreds of millions of users, and it all started with one boy who loved both music and coding. But Daniel's journey wasn't always smooth. He struggled with stress and pressure. He even considered quitting when things got tough. But each time, he remembered why he started, to make things better for everyone who loves music. And here's something fun. Daniel is known for wearing plain t-shirts and keeping his office simple. No flashy cars or giant offices. He once said, So, what can you learn from Daniel Ek? You don't need to be rich or famous to have a big idea. You don't need to be the loudest in the room. You just need to care deeply, work hard, and believe there's always a better way. Thanks for listening. We'll see you again soon for another amazing story.